When it comes to treating plantar heel pains, are you struggling with unpredictable results? Are you a bit bamboozled by the conflicting research that's out there for plantar heel pains? Are you wondering, what else can you offer your plantar heel pain patients who get better but not best? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then welcome, you're in the right place. This video is for you. G'day, I'm Ted Jedinak, international educator and health practitioner with over 30 years of clinical experience treating MSK conditions of the lower limb. I help foot fixers, podiatrists, physios, chiros, osteopaths and other physical therapists take their skills and expertise to the next level so they can get the clinical breakthroughs their plantar heel pain patients expect. By the end of this blog, you'll be one crucial step closer to more predictable plantar heel pain results. Now, let's face it, plantar heel pain is the number one MSK condition of the lower limb and the number one source of biomechanical frustrations for us foot fixers. The evidence tells us that 15% of all adult foot complaints are plantar heel pains, and the condition affects 10% of the population. In the US, more than 1 million patient visits per year are for plantar heel pain treatments, and there's an annual projected cost of over $500 million to third-party payers, such as health insurance companies. So it's vital that we foot fixers step up to the plate and get a firmer foothold when it comes to assessing, diagnosing, and treating plantar heel pains. But where do you find the battle-tested answers for plantar heel pains? How do you navigate the barrage of plantar heel pain research that's coming at you everywhere you turn? Is it about buying expensive equipment or increasing your skills some way? I understand the frustrations that surround plantar heel pains. Getting unpredictable results is a major headache for you and your patients. And there's nothing worse than having patients ask, is there something more that you can do, and coming up empty-handed. It took me a long time to realize that orthotic therapy wasn't the silver bullet I'd been led to believe it was at university. Perhaps I wasn't the sharpest tool in the shed. I failed my first year at university because I was kind of busy being TJ the DJ and going from party to party. But I did take on board the leading edge biomechanical principles of the day, root theory. Even did a live training with John Weed of Root, Orion and Weed fame. Back then, attending a training like that was as good as meeting the Pope. I remember being very excited about this state-of-the-art pioneering discipline of lower limb biomechanics. I felt so passionate about it that every weekend I'd painstakingly make all of my orthotics from the plaster casts I took in the clinic. I'd use the very best of everything. Those orthoses were as close to a work of art as I could make them. Those were the days, way before technology refined how orthoses are manufactured today. As you probably know, root theory assessment and treatment paradigm, it's been comprehensively challenged over the last 20 years, with a recent respected review declaring the assessment protocol advocated by the root model is no longer a suitable basis for professional practice. Despite this, undergraduate podiatry students are still being taught root theory as a primary means of assessing, defining, and treating foot deformities. I firmly believe orthotic therapy has a place, but to rely on it to fix your plantar heel pain patients is problematic. More about that later. The research tells us that we're not that much wiser when it comes to understanding the cause of plantar heel pains. In fact, given the facts and figures I mentioned earlier, I suspect we're in a bit of hot water when it comes to treating plantar heel pains. I've spent most of my 30+ years as a clinician on a mission to get more predictable outcomes for plantar heel pains. It's certainly cost me a lot of time, energy, and money. The road hasn't been easy, but now that I've done the hard yards, you don't have to. In this upcoming series of videos, I'll reveal the best practice protocols that have made assessing, diagnosing, and treating plantar heel pains easier, so you're equipped to get the breakthroughs that you need for your plantar heel pain patients. This information, it's super practical. You'll be able to apply it in your clinic straight away. Over the coming weeks, we'll dive into the source of your greatest frustrations with plantar heel pains. This will include how to effectively differentiate the 47 conditions that can cause plantar heel pains, the single most effective trial treatment you can do to test if orthotic therapy will help your plantar heel pain patients, which is best, custom or prefabricated orthoses, how to objectively determine if your orthotic therapy is actually working, the crucial mistakes 90% of practitioners make when it comes to the lunge test, the key rehab principles and exercises you must use in treating plantar heel pains, the game-changing treatment that's been kept hidden from most foot fixers up until now. In next week's blog, I'll actually clarify the anatomical structure that causes plantar heel pains. And no, it's not the plantar fascia and it's not the calcaneal spur. I'll also dive into some crucial understandings about biomechanics that can cut through the can of worms this subject is for most health practitioners. In the meantime, do yourself a big favour and review these articles on the relevance of root theory and what to use instead. You'll find these links to the articles down below. You'll also be a crucial step closer to getting even better clinical results for your plantar heel pains. I can't tell you how much I wish I'd known this stuff much earlier in my career. It would have saved me a heap of headaches. Hey, thanks for watching this video and thanks for your interest in getting more predictable outcomes for plantar heel pains. It's truly inspiring to be with health practitioners who make it their mission to get the breakthroughs that help more people like never before. Join me next week for more battle-tested plantar heel pain shortcuts. Ciao.